What's up, everybody? We are playing a very new game called Between Horizons. Just came out today. Just making sure. I will explain the game once we come back from commercials. Got about 2 minutes left for those that are subbed. All right. Everyone should be back from commercials. Ads. While I sit here and snack on my dinner. This game is playable with a controller, which is nice. high or a low. That's all you get. Master volume up, music volume down. I will go back to FF7. I gotta do a little content creation here. I got a key from Keymailer, so I gotta make content with it before it's too late. So I'll probably play this tonight, try to get through the story, try to hit some high points, and then we'll be back to FF7, probably on Wednesday or Thursday. So yeah, that's where we're at today. New game. So a little thing I've learned about this game is, oh, it doesn't show down there. Basically, every decision you make and during this game does affect the outcome. Yeah. So it's, you know, I can make a bad decision where I end the whole system or something like that. You can neither manually save nor load a previous save point. There is no going back. I like that. So if I make a bad decision and the whole ship crashes, game over. Many options in the game settings to customize your experience. For example, you can turn off the time limit for dialogue choices and disable tutorials if desired. Yeah, I definitely want to turn off time limits because I want to make decisions.
I must have been 8 or 9 years old when I first realized that I would never witness the Zephyr's arrival. As a small child,
Oh yeah.
I often imagined myself stepping foot on Eurus D, leaving the ship for the first time in my life. I didn't understand at the time that this was a privilege reserved for my grandchildren. I still remember the conversation I had with my father. He was uncomfortable about the whole thing, and I get it. People don't like talking about their children's mortality. Still, he made me feel better. He reminded me of the importance of our mission for the survival of mankind. We're the only egg in the second basket, he said, or something like that. The basket being Eurus D, a habitable planet just 4 light years away from Earth. And the egg, that's the roughly 1,300 people aboard the Zephyr. Everyone I'll ever know.
When prompted to pick one of multiple answers. Use L and left and right, and confirm your selection using A. Repeat tutorial? No. Whoa, yes. So it's a detective style game. By pressing, oops. Oh, okay. Your progress and objectives are documented here, organized by the cases you are working on. Entries that don't relate to a specific case are listed in the general category. Press B to go back to a previous interface, or that button to close your PDA immediately. Repeat tutorial, no. Ooh, excuse me. You've been made aware of missing data across a large number of affected PDAs and are working on a solution to recover everything fully. Please do not submit any further reports at this time. Thank you for your patience. My dad is waiting for me in this bunk upstairs. That's all I can do is those two sections. Hold RT at the same time to run. New evidence. My dog is new evidence, or alien pet dog thing. Oh, you can change the background. I like that. I keep trying to rotate the screen. That's kind of what I'm so used to 3D. I'm trying to rotate the way I'm looking. Here we'll go with the galaxy. Consult your map whenever you're trying to find a place on the ship. You can open it directly by left stick button. Stella's icons mark your current location. Stella's icon marks your current location. Use up, down, left, right to switch between selected locations. Unique icon that is revealed once it has been discovered. Right now, you only have access to a small part of the ship that is relevant to your current tasks. As new cases will open up, so will new areas. The Zephyr is a ring ship, as illustrated on the left. This means that if you move in one direction long enough, you will end up in the same place again. No, I'll go with the tutorial.
I knew that Dad was worried about me. He'd noticed that I'd been sleeping a lot lately and virtually stopped socializing. I wasn't sure at the time what was wrong with me, but I found it harder and harder to get motivated.
Ah. Remember to hold RT while moving to sprint. Why do I need to sprint? Gold! Oh my god. What's going on, dude? Thank you for the raid. Holy macaroni. What's up, dude? How is your duo cards with Mr. Jomo?
Quick, Glenn. Oh my god! Oh my god! You can't be saved, Glenn! Okay, he's following the
Oh my god, what a cheater clip! Welcome, everybody. I am playing a very new game that just came out today. It's called Between Horizons. Yeah, that's a great clip, actually.
Quickly.
Nice, dude.
Is that from yesterday?
Yeah, he's not hot.
That was from yesterday, wasn't it? Because I heard Jake's voice in there. Yeah, I was given a key to play this game, so I am basically learning this game. I literally just started streaming, Jesus Christ. So I have no knowledge other than it's a 2.5D detective type game. Choices matter. You cannot save or load a save. It automatically saves everything you do, so you can make bad decisions and crash the ship, kind of thing. Which kind of interests me a little bit, so I wanted to check it out. Map. Oh, I'm at the bunk. I was like, I think I remember that guy flying around the map. Was that the nuke account that person was streaming to see how fast they could ban it, get it banned? That door is locked. Can't talk to him no more. Welcome everybody. I am Assassin419. I usually hang out or lurk a lot in Gold Stream. Don't forget that Bill is waiting for you in his bunk. Whenever you don't find your way, consult the map. It's inside your PDA, which can also be opened by that. Yeah, I did that. Isn't that where I was going? Captain's office. No, it's not where I'm going. Can I? There we go. Chief's bunk is that. Can I cross? Oh, did I go the wrong way? I ran across the bridge. I should have went that way. So that's a hologram of the ship we're on. And we're on a long-term mission where I will never see where we're going, kind of thing. Is this a dead end? It is. Oh boy. So that's his wife and her mother, who didn't make it on the ship for some reason. Maybe there's something going on about it in the other files. It just came in out. Don't tell anyone about it, okay, right? Sure. You know me, not much of a talker anyway. I know. If you'll excuse me, I have to go talk to the captain. At this time of day? This can't wait. Sorry, I'll explain later. What the? I'm getting a call. What's going on today? Sergeant Aldrich? Assistant Chief Stella, are you still with you? Are you with your father? He just left. Wants to talk to the captain. And maybe you could step in. Could you come talk to me at the security office? Sure, I'll be there in a minute. Are you all suited up? I am. Why? You might have to look into something. I'll explain when you're here. Trigger or pressing X. Objectives you can investigate are highlighted in blue for a short period of time. Collect them by walking in range and pressing A before they stop glowing. What Once a clue has been collected, an entry about it is created in your PDA's evidence tab. New and updated clues are marked with a special icon. Try finding more by hitting X. Portrait of Bill and Liz. Already in PDA.
Dad seemed to be pretty shaken up, but I didn't understand why this detail was such a big deal to him. And what did the captain know about it?
I'm just gonna keep pressing X just to see, oh! That's not what I wanted to do. But I have to go downstairs. I feel like that's cheating by just continuously pressing X like that. Bridge is closed. Is this not the security office? Oh, that's security office downstairs. Are we on level? I guess we're going to level 2. Locker room is open. There's security. Pressing A nearby a person will start a conversation with them if they have something to say to you. If they don't, the speech bubble symbol above their head will be missing or grayed out. Good evening, sergeants. Assistant Chief. Hey, Stella. Paul, address her properly. Come on, Dad. You can call me Stella. It's alright, Aldrich. Aldrich? Aldrich? I don't need to hear my own title all the time. As you wish. But I would like to point out that your father places great importance on procedure. Anyway, let's talk about the reason why I called you. A door in the network area triggered a security alert. We've had some false reports due to a defective sensor lately, so it might be nothing. However, I tried to check in with programmer Aaron, Aaron, who works down there, and he isn't entering his PDA. It's possible that he is wearing noise protection, but we should make sure everything is we should make sure everything is alright. Can you take the elevator down to the inner hall and have a look? Of course. Should I ask an enforcer to come along? I don't think that's necessary. Programmer Aaron should be in the network office. Alright, I'll make sure he's okay and report back. All your dialogues are recorded in your PDA. Whoa, computer, stop. If you find that your journals aren't detailed enough, you can reread any conversation right here. Repeat tutorial. No. So I take the elevator. To the inner hall. I guess it's -1? We'll find out. Looks like it's down here. Yeah. What the? What happened to the door? I'm gonna go in the other door first. I think that's where I'm supposed to go there. Medical data terminal. Food network terminal. Intranet terminal. Recycling terminal. Oh god, I found Aaron by accident. Oh, fuck! Oh my god, they say fuck in this game. Hey, Aaron, what's wrong? What happened? My head hurts so bad. It's bruised in the back. Can you move? It is? Ouch. What happened? I think someone was here. Someone was here? What do you mean? I went to the cafeteria for my evening break, but I returned a little earlier than usual. I've been working on new data. I've been working on a new data routing algorithm today, and I had an idea I didn't want to forget. When I came back, the door to the network area was broken. I wanted to check if everything was alright in my office, and when I came in here, there was someone standing next to my desk. What? Who? I don't know. I think a man. He was wearing a disguise. I turned to run back out, but he jumped me. He hit me. He hit my head with something. That's all I remember. Shit. Give me a second. I gotta help him. Dad, something happened down here. Aaron was attacked. Attacked? How's he doing? He seems okay, but his head is bruised. I'll send a medical team. Who attacked him? I don't know. He said the person was disguised. Seems like they broke into the network area. The door at the entrance has been cracked open. I'll inform Sergeant Aldrich and join you as soon as I can. Do you have your weapon on you? Yeah, I do. Good. I'll be there in a few minutes, okay? In the meantime, you should have a look around and talk to programmer Aaron. Maybe you can find out what the intruder wanted in the network area. Okay. Watch your back. I'll be there soon. This device on the floor looks out of place. Maybe programmer Aaron can tell me about it. I should show it to him. Regardless of whether a person or not has something to tell you, it's always possible to show them a clue you collected. So do so, press Y and choose what you'd like to talk about. Repeat tutorial now. I'd like to ask you a few questions. What exactly do I find in this area? Various ship networks can be monitored from here. You can access them via terminal next door, but only if you have access rights or my special tool. I see. Let me think. Do you have any idea what the intruder was doing in here? I haven't had much time to think about it yet. But since we're in the network area, I'll wager a guess and say that it was something network related. I can take a look around and see if anything is unusual. No, you should take it easy until the medical team is here. I'll investigate rooms and let you know if I find anything. Thank you. Let me think. That is all. That's the door I mentioned. It was broken when I came in back from dinner. Whoever was here was clearly doesn't have access to the network area. I should have called security right when I saw it instead of going back inside. Do you know what this is? Of course, that's one of my tools. Where did you find this? Next to the door to the network access point. I definitely didn't put it there. Do you think that the tool could have been used by the intruder? I'm sure. We needed to access and manipulate data on the terminals in the network access point. So that's probably what they wanted in here. Is there any way to find out what they did exactly? Huh? Would be a good start if we knew which network they manipulated. I'll grant you access to the terminals. Thank you. What can I see on those screens? Each terminal shows a visualization of data that was sent through the respective network for the past 24 hours. Farid created the visualization a while back to make it readable for non-technical users. The left side is data being sent, and the right side is data being received. The network was manipulated. There should be some irregularity in one of the terminals. I'll have a look. Thank you. Oh, right. A solution to a case is always a piece of evidence. You can assign it from the evidence section from the selection here. Once a solution has been assigned, a submit button will appear. After hitting that button, you can no longer change the solution and the case is closed. You alone decide at which point to submit the solution. However, be careful if you aren't confident in your conclusion just yet. There is no going back. That's me. Oh, this is the okay, I see. So this was the network office. I see how I found him. So we want to go back in here. Taking another look around an environment you visited earlier is often worth it if you have a suspicion that something changed in the meantime. For example, you may find objects that were altered in some way, weren't there before, or weren't considered relevant yet. When you collect a clue again, after it was changed, the title, description, and image of the PDA entry may be updated. Evidence. Program error only terminal monitoring the transfer of data through one of the ship's various networks. Origin network access point. How do I read it? Or do I have to show it to him? Yeah, the amount of data sent on the left should always be equal to the amount on the right. Terminals are intended for monitoring only, but it's theoretically possible to add or remove data. If a manipulation like that took place, then the amount of data on the left and the right won't match up anymore. How about the specific one? Do you see anything where there might be? I'd have to study it closely. No, you should see, I can inspect it myself. Just one more question. They all look different on the left and the right. So I suppose the square represents multiple of those lines? That's correct, but I couldn't tell you how many. Farad looks at these things daily, but it's been a while since I had to look myself. Oh, no. That's not what I want to do. How do I compare? 4 lines, a square and a line, and 2 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. How do I determine? what the differences are. There's 4 lines and 2 squares. So a square represents 3 lines? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 3, 4, 5, 8, 10. Okay, so this one is equal. If that's what it, if a square is 3 lines, this one is equal. 2, 5, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one's not equal. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one is equal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 3, and 3 is 9. That doesn't equal either. 2, 4, 6, 9. 7, 8. I'm very confused. Let's see. Iridian PDA. Started today keeping journal. No. How do I erase this? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, for this one, the boxes equal 3 lines. Because 3, 6, 9, 10. 3, 6, 7, 10. So this one is equal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 6, 9. So this data is off. 2, 4, 6, 9. This is 8. This data is off too. It was sent on the left and the amount of data that was received on the right don't match up. It means that the network was manipulated. But I can only submit one item. That's the weird part. I don't know what to do. You know what? We may have to start over in a minute here, but I think I know what I want to ask him. Nope, that doesn't work. What the fuck just beeped? Oh god, I got an achievement for constantly scanning stuff. But none of these are that way. This one seems to be equal. But then like multiple aren't. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3. These are 3 each, that's 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And that's 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 2, 3, 5, 10. So that one's correct. 2, 5, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. So this is the biggest disparity. Is that there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 to 9. This, ugh. So which one was that? Recycling. Stella, everything all right? Programmer Aaron, how do you feel? I feel all right, Chief, but I'll get myself checked out to be sure. Found out what the intruder was up to. He manipulated one of the ship's networks. Good job. I think I even know which one. Could you have a look, Programmer Aaron? Of course, let me see. Huh? I don't see it. The intruder's plan was exactly. These terminals in the access point only contain very recent information flowing from each network to our central servers. The guy was after recent data. He could have accessed it right there by using a tool, but he may have injected malware instead. The terminals are connected to the big server down the hall for regular backups. Maybe his plan was to exploit this connection. For what purpose? I can only assume to override access rights so he can extract historical data from there. Would he have to physically go there to do that? Correct. Stella, follow me. Oh. Oh God. Damn. My pops died. Dude, this is crazy. Huh? Circumstances.
I kept staring at the notes for my speech, even though I wasn't reading a word of it. We had agreed to frame my father's death as an unfortunate accident, to keep the intruder a secret in the name of public peace and safety. It was our highest imperative. If there was a person between the ship's population and their safety, they would get crushed by design. There was no security override to save the individual. In a way, this concept made sense to me. It had to. After all, I was the chief of security now.
I am the chief of security now. That was just the opening sequence. I feel like I want to start the game over though. You should go talk to the senator in person if you want to respond. Oh, pet the doggy.
My handbook said that I had to allow myself to grieve, live through the pain to overcome it. I tried to bottle it all up instead, but my thoughts kept circling to the events of that night. It had been weeks, and we still had no idea who we'd been chasing down there, or what they'd tried to accomplish. I kept thinking that things would have played out differently if only I'd acted faster. I worked a lot to keep my mind in check. Everybody was out celebrating Arrival Day, but I was glad that the captain called me over.
Chief Stella, I'm sure you're here to see the captain. Just go on through whenever you need to talk to her. If she's too busy, she'll let you know by locking the door. Oh, I know. Thank you. Captain Tavia, you wanted to talk to me? Chief Stella, thank you for coming so quickly, especially on Arrival Day. Unfortunately, some matters cannot wait. During a routine inspection of the inner hull B, Enforcer Bodo caught Janitor Rose removing plating from the wall. She was in the process of retrieving a piece of paper hidden inside the secret compartment. A piece of paper? We secured it. Please have a look for yourself. It's on the table over there. Show inside and talk about it. Thank you for your message. Hello again. Thank you for your message. We have great sympathy for your struggle. You are not alone in thinking more democracy is needed on this effort, and our cause grows stronger every day. Come to the Arrival Day installation in the Earth Museum tonight. Talk to me on the job. Talk to one of the job representatives and mention the word freedom. The symbol of this letter will be on their uniform. Not necessarily in this color. Another hint can be found inside this very compartment. With this, you shall have all the information you need. What do you make of this? I was hoping to get an assessment from my chief of security. Well, it sounds troubling. The wording is a little opaque, but unless it's some sort of game, it seems like someone's trying to put together a dissident movement on the ship. The fact that the letter was hidden inside a wall doesn't exactly make it less suspicious. I agree. What's more, it reads like this is not the first letter in his communication. Do you think that whoever wrote this has something to do with... Let's not jump to conclusions, but we need to find out what's behind this as soon as possible. Division among the population could jeopardize the mission, especially if it goes unaddressed for too long. Now, the letter contains instructions on making contact with another person on the arrival day of festivities. We will keep a close eye on the event later tonight. Until then, we have some time to figure out what we're dealing with. I need you to look into two things. I will open a separate case about each of them. The first assignment, find out the intended recipient of this letter. We already have a prime suspect here, Janitor Rose, who was caught retrieving it from the hiding spot. However, when Enforcer Bodo was leading Rose away, she ran into someone else who was not supposed to be down there. Who? Technician Lewis. His presence in the inner hall seems suspicious. We can't rule out the possibility that he was there to retrieve the letter that Janitor Rose just happened upon it. You know I don't usually intrude into your personal life, but I have to ask. Will you be able to remain impartial investigating him? Yes, of course. Good. You might also want to have a look around Rose and Lewis's bunks. Do I have permission to go in there? They are both suspected of Degree 6 violation. The Codex explicitly allows bunk searching in this case. Right, of course. Your second assignment might be tricky. Get on the trail of the sender. The only lead we have here is that the note was written on a piece of paper. It makes sense since communication via the PDA network is monitored. However, paper is not distributed for private use, hence, it must have been stolen for public use, from public space. As far as I know, there aren't many places on the ship where you can get your hands on it. All of them should be in a public area. Ask Sergeant Aldridge about potential sources of paper. He knows the daily going-ons between better than anyone in the group. Don't tell him why. I suggest you and I keep the contents of this letter to ourselves until we know what we're dealing with. Did you get all that? Yes. Once you've submitted your results in both cases, come talk to me again. Yes, Captain. One more thing, Stella. I know it's hard to lose someone you love, but you should think that you're letting your father down if you stop torturing yourself. You shouldn't think. I'm fine. Our mission needs a strong, reliable chief of security, especially now that the letter has surfaced. And I count on you being that for us, of course. I'm aware that none of this is easy. You are very young, but I need to know that you will try. Understood, Captain. Whoops. Good. We'll talk later. Dismissed, and happy arrival day. Happy arrival day, Captain.
Talia rarely let the mask slip, but I'd been seeing it more and more lately. She'd gotten visibly angry the other day, which I'd never seen before. She wasn't taking Dad's death lightly and probably felt increasingly isolated. Or maybe I was just projecting.
Lead to new areas on the ship. As a result, they are now accessible to you, and their locations can be revealed on the map. This ship is segmented into multiple main areas, 3 of which are now accessible. Each main area contains a train station. Oh. In order to immediately travel to a location, simply select it on the map and press Y. You'll be taken to the closest train station. Case closed. A quirky lady in love with everything cute or shiny. He tried to get closer to me for a while when I tried. Then I tried, but somehow it never really got wanted me. Rig, security office, captain's office. R3B? Aren't these L3B R2C? So I gotta move over. Oh, there's an elevator. Chief, you here for the party? Hi, everybody. Chief! Hey, Stella. It's... You want a drink? Or are you just here to snoop on us? I'm working. Sorry. Snooping. Why don't you ever share a bottle with us lowly folks? You know, I would really like to take some time off once in a while. Is there really so much crime happening in this village-sized ship? I mean, like you're ever at your job, Michio? Low blow, Neva. Well, I have to get going. I'm sure that all that crime doesn't stop itself. Dude, shut up. What's with the bootlicking all of a sudden? Be nice, Neva. I'll, leave you guys to it. Oh, that's a public area. That's not where I want to go. I want to go to the stairs and up. This is level 3. 3. Ah, here it is. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought... Isn't this Lewis's bunk? It's my son's bunk. He's not here right now. Was he expecting you? Not exactly. Mind if I take a look around? Huh? No, not at all. Feel free. Feel right at home. Sure, Lewis will be back soon. So, Stella, how's your father? He died in an accident about a month ago. You didn't know? No, my dear William. I'm so sorry. How are you holding up? It's okay. I'm fine. You really missed all of it? The accident? The funeral? It was a pretty big deal. I suppose I did. I'm really sorry. No need to apologize. I'll stick around for a moment if that's okay. Note to Xena. Mom, please stay in here. Do not go out without me. Sounds like Lewis wants you to stay here in his bunk. Oh yeah, he placed it right by the door so I don't forget. Why can't you go out? And besides, don't you have your own bunk? He's just so protective of me. But sometimes I still go out. I went to a rival day celebration just last week, and nothing bad happened. Last week? You mean last year? Yes, last year. Aha. Xena's condition. I feel great. Are you sure? Sure about what? Never mind. Oh. Oh, going the wrong way. Red roses. Janitor's board. People are allowed to grow their own plants, but very few engage in it, because the conditions on the ship make it very difficult. Rose has always had a green thumb. I wonder if her given name somehow determined her obsession with flowers. The latest mention on the board is from earlier today. It reads, I have a spill down here. Could you help me real quick? Much appreciated, Isaac. I don't know who Asher is. And I guess we'll go down. Whoops. Oh, that's where I wanted to go. Damn it. Chief, what a surprise. Good evening, Devron. Ocean. Hey, Stella. Nice of you to swing by on arrival day. Are you coming to our event at the Earth Museum later? It was all Ocean. She planned and executed the whole thing. Dad? You did. You're always so humble. The installation is about, the mission. About people's jobs on the Zephyr and Eurus D. Yes, right. Right. You should come. I'll swing by. We look forward to seeing you there. Dad, we should soon get going ourselves. You mean real paper? I think it's used in various places across the public area. We have some in the activities room right now. Some activities involve drawing out writing with pencils. It's part of the current theme, how things were done back on Earth. People can take scans home, of course. The used paper goes into the recycler when the week is over. Do you know how much paper was left today when you closed for the week? No idea, to be honest. We need to have a look at the remaining sheets in the activity rooms. Would you notice if anyone took a piece of paper with them? I probably wouldn't. I'm there to supervise whenever it's open, but it's a big place and there's always lots going on. But I don't think anyone would break the rules. I don't see why they would. How much paper do you have at your disposal every week? Let me think. I think it's refilled to 750 grams at the start of the week. Thank you for your help. Nice, I got information. let's see. Where was the paper taken from? Damn. Gotta stay between the lines. Already talked to them. Actually. This is hilarious. This is intense. Ooh-wee. Ah, no, I wanted to keep that email. Why is this frozen? Oh boy. Okay. They're not gonna be able to help me. There's nothing else to stop here. So we're gonna go to the public area. Art Institute. He said activities room, not Art Institute. Oh, paper leftovers. And it's good thing I went in there. Welcome everybody, settle down please. What is on our head? You all know me, I'm Teacher Mariola. I am also a member of the Ethic Committee. We are particularly honored to be giving this year's address because it's a very special arrival day. Today, we celebrate the Zephyr's arrival in exactly 100 years. But that's not the only number I have for you. You can imagine that, as a teacher, I like to do a little math now and then. 1,300 people are aboard the ship at all times, give or take. In other words, we spend a collective 1,300 years of our lives here every year. In 100 years, this number will have grown to 130,000 years. Excuse me. That is well over 1 million hours. Taking into account the 33 years we have already been here, that makes 1.5 million hours. Now let's face it, we haven't spent all these hours being our most productive. We've been asleep for about a third of it. It may seem that during most of our hours, nothing of importance is happening. We do our jobs, follow our routines, but that's not true. Everything each of us does here is important. We are on the Zephyr. We are bringing humanity out to the stars, and we are bringing the stars to humanity. Nothing we do is ever mundane because we do it light years away from home. Never forget that. However, this does not mean that we shouldn't be doing our best to make each of those hours count. The mission is as fragile as it is important. There is no room for slip-ups or slacking off. And frankly, anything less than 100% dedication doesn't fit pioneers like ourselves. So the next time you find yourself tired or unmotivated or scared, remember these words. We have 1.5 million hours to give to the mission, but all of it could be undone in just one. Spend those hours wisely. Fill them with commitment and purpose and dignity. Happy arrival day. Chief Stella, how did you like my speech? It was good. I think I reminded everyone of some important things. I've never thought about how many hours you spend out here. I hope they would give some people food for thought. I've seen it here and there and around the public area. We still use it at the school. Okay, another place. Just helps convey certain things better. Thank you. Okay. 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 Historian Baptiste, you look upset. Is something the matter? Oh, Chief, I'll be fine. Just need a minute. Did something happen? It's just... We were going to show this year's message from Earth after the show. The captain only just forwarded them to us, and I was going all over the files. It seems like this year a lot of personal messages, friends, and family were included. When I heard that, I really expected to find one of them from my own kids. But it seems they didn't send one, so I wondered, is it really possible that they couldn't be bothered? I don't think that's it. I know I haven't seen them in a long time, but it's really out of character for them to pass up such an opportunity. Do you think they're in some kind of trouble? Earth would have notified us, right? I'm sorry, I really don't know. I know that Earth notified us about the close relatives dying in previous years, but other than that, I don't think they're dead, of course. So what could have stopped them from sending a message? Your guess is as good as mine. Whatever got in the way this time around, I'm sure they'll be included next year. I hope you're right. I guess this is going to bother me for at least a year now. I should head back inside. We are setting everything up for tonight. They're probably wondering where I went. Of course, please don't worry too much. Mom tried to tell us something in her message. Maybe this was something to do with it? Weird. Were they not allowed to speak? Because everyone on Earth knows something we don't? I have nothing to say about that right now. No? Earth Museum. Can I go in? It's locked. Bro, couldn't I just do this? How do I hear static? Might be from the game. Oh. Are you waiting for the event to start? That's right, Chief. I'm actually going to be part of the event. I need to head back inside soon. I'm just here for moral support, and I promised Everett I would stop by. Are you coming, Chief? Maybe. I still have some things to take care of. Where are we? The brig. So I should take the elevator up and go there. Is that one floor up or two? Nothing in there. Ugh. I do need to go upstairs. Oh, I just found my bunk. Why didn't it just tell me it was my bunk? Still doesn't tell me it's my bunk. Why? That could get very confusing. Art Institute I did. Inner hall. Oh, there's someone upstairs. Ah, the school. So you don't have to worry about it, okay? I'm sure you'll make an excellent contribution to the mission. In fact, you're already doing so every day. Okay, good. Then get back out there whenever you're ready. Hey, Stella. Always working, huh? Yeah, well, I saw you walk away crying, so I had a little chat with him. Ariella told him the other day that if his bad performance at school continued, he would bring no merit to the mission. When he heard her speech just now, he projected some of it onto himself. You see, it's very nice of you to cheer him up. I consider it part of my job as a teacher. Anyway, that arrival day event is starting soon. Until then, I'll be at the cafe in case you want to join me. Need to get out of here. Sorry, let's chat upstairs. Sure, I understand. Paper leftovers. Classes timetable. Another recycler. $940 of paper that were left over after school ended the week. Paper I left at the week at the Art Institute. Okay, I wanted to see if you had any additional information, okay? Stella, good to see you. Sorry I took off so quickly earlier. How are you? I'm good. Come on. I've known you long enough. What's the matter? Yeah. I just missed my dad, you know? I know how much you've always looked up to him. I can only imagine how hard it is to find your footing again, but I know you will. Yeah, you're probably right. Always. Thank you. Always. Hey, one question. I saw a stack of paper on the classroom table. Yes, we sometimes use paper in our classes. Why do you ask? It's for something I'm investigating. Can I ask you a few questions about the paper you use here? How do you get your paper? Our supplies are refilled through the distribution system at the start of each week. We always have about 1,200 grams available for our class. Do you have more paper when there's leftovers from the previous week? No, refills are always up to the same fixed amount. Thank you. I have another question. What happened to the used paper? The kids take photos of their texts or drawings and save them to their PDAs. When class is over, I collect all the sheets and throw them into the recycler in the classroom. Are people allowed to ever take paper home? No, paper is strictly public resource. Every used sheet has to be recycled. Would you notice if someone broke the rules and took a sheet or two home? Well, I can't have a knife on everyone, but I made the rules very clear. I would be surprised if someone deliberates and broke them. Why do you ask? It might be related to the case I'm working. Oh, that's all. We are now back here. So this is inner hull B. Is there anywhere for me to go here? No. Actually, I gotta go to inner hull B, so it's right below me. Recycling center. Recycling times. Isaac! Hello, Engineer Isaac. Huh? Oh, Chief, sorry, didn't hear you coming. A crew member down here in the hall. A crew member down here in the hall. To what do I owe the pleasure? Investigating a security matter. I see. Well, welcome to the club of people working on arrival day. Feel free to look around down here, but please don't touch anything. If you'll excuse me, I have to take care of the tubes here before another incident happens. That's an overview of which materials are recycled at what time. Can't see in which recycling they went through though. The ethics committee decided that it would unnecessarily intrude on everyone's privacy. Looking for places on the ship to use paper. You can probably help me with this, right? Usage of paper is pretty limited. As far as I know, there are only 3 places on the ship that have any. Activities room, the school, and art institute. All in public area. Can I ask a few questions about the paper? Sure. Is there a way to check how much paper was recycled this week? Yeah, the machine by the entrance logs today's input. A lot of stuff is recycled at the end of the week, meaning today. Does it break down the materials by the recycler it was thrown in? No, it's prohibited for privacy reasons. My engineering unit submitted several requests to the ethics committee about changing it. People would be more careful with their research if they were able to see how much they were wasting. Thank you. Were there any significant discrepancies lately, like lost paper that wasn't accounted for? Someone stealing stuff again? Give me a second, I'll check the stats. No significant losses, but a small amounts of paper have gone missing over the last few months. The system didn't use any warnings because the quantities are negligible. Nothing is recycled at 100% efficiency. Threads of clothes come loose. A piece of plastic-looking packaging is torn off. This is a little unusual, though. It happens very consistently. For how long has this been happening? For 6 months now? Thank you. Tell me. Yeah, the machine by the door tells you what was recycled at what time today. Should be a lot of today since it's the end of the week. Feel free to have a look if you want. Of course, she came here right away. Where was that spill she helped you with? Right here in the recycling center. It's all cleaned up now, but that took a while. Uh-huh. Literally trying everything. Paper, water, plastic, rubber, organics, water, cloth, rubber, organics, paper, water, paper, plastic. I guess we can find out when when the recycling was done. Maybe go back to Ava. What are you two doing here? Captain told us to keep an eye out. The hidden compartment from where the letter was found is just down the hall from here. We're keeping an eye from a distance in case someone else comes to check on it. Good. Oh, I guess I could check out the class times. Classes take place from 8 to 12 in the morning and resume from 2 to 5 in the afternoon. So the 505 is probably the school. 260 plus 940 is 1200. What did Ava say? All right, so it didn't go missing from the school, so we can eliminate that. Because it's 1200 grams, 260 and 940 is 1200. So now we just gotta find the activities room, which I have not yet found. Where's the activities room? Is it this one? Was there a set of stairs on the other side that I didn't realize? Yeah. There it is. Ooh. I don't have a pen. I can't get into the activities room. I gotta go ask. Is there a schedule in here that I didn't see? Recycler, paper. Oh, Chief, hi. The Art Institute is already closed for today, but feel free to have a look around on our Arrival Day exposition if you feel like. I'll stay here for a while anyway. No plans on Arrival Day later? No, it's just I've been a little introspective lately. Are you alright? I've been helping a lot with the Arrival Day preparations like every year, but it's made me think about my role here. Maybe you're not the right person to ask this, but ask what? What would you say is the role of art in the society, and by extension, the role of an artist? I'm not sure I understand the question. I mean, is art there to uphold the system it exists in, or to challenge it? Depends on the system. What would you say? If it's good art, art should be upholding. If it's bad, art should be critical of it. That's a diplomatic response. But is the system ever just good or bad? I'll need to think about it some more. Hey, I've been meaning to ask you, how is Chi-Chi doing? She's back to her old self. Thank you for asking. That's good to hear. Worrying about your pet is the worst. Yeah, I'm glad that's over. Happy Arrival Day. Happy Arrival Day. Hey, one question. I saw a stack of paper on the table over there. Oh yeah, we use it in our art club. I know it's old-fashioned. Blank sheets on the table are what's left over this week. Your paper supplies are delivered at the start of the week, correct? Yes, exactly. How much paper do you have at your disposal every week? 750 grams. Just like the activity room, this is problematic. And people aren't allowed to take any paper home, right? No, paper's strictly a public source. I put the used sheets into the recycler at the end of the week. Would you notice if someone took a sheet or two home? I don't know why anyone would do that. The rules are very clear. I'm sure they are, but would you notice if someone broke them? I suppose it's possible that someone slipped a sheet in their pocket while I wasn't watching. Alright, thank you for your help. Recycle times. You guys remember when you used the paper into the recycler today? I always do it after the week's final art club session. Class was a little shorter today because of the festivities. We finished up around 6, but I really can't tell you exact what time. Thank you. Alright, so they finished around 6. So that paper, let's see. $940 of paper left over at the school at the end of the week. $495 of paper left in Art Institute. So we're in the Art Institute, $495, and just after 6. Bro, they both have the same thing, $255. $602 and $604. They really made this hard. Oops, didn't want to do that. Oh, yeah. I guess someone needs to keep an eye on the recyclers even on Arrival Day. As far as I know, he's in the recycling center down the hall from Ender B. Need to get into the activities room. Ah, crap, they're on the bottom floor, aren't they? Oh no, they're right here. 2480. $24.80. The activities room is important because that's the only one that won't match the total, I bet. Oh, submit. It's like, why can't I hit enter? Yep, so this is please allocation. Where was the paper taken from? I have that. She is not helpful whatsoever. I assume I can run share process. Oh. I have not seen Rose or Lewis. I don't know how to talk to him. Oh, they finally put our pictures on those bunks. Yo, Clean Blaze, thank you for the lurk. Hope you're doing well, Clean. Huh? You asked me to come here. Did she not? Chief, I saw you submitted this. Please refrain from confronting any potential suspects with your findings for now. Come to my office as soon as you're done with the second case. I don't know what to do with the second case, because there's only like 2 options. So we know it was in the activities room. Hey, Chief, watch your step. A lot of clutter and not a lot of light down here. You looking for something particular? Thank you for your concern, Engineer Tonio. Just passing through, there's something I need to look into. Well, keep your eyes open. People get hurt down here, especially without a helmet. I'll keep that in mind.
This was my first time being back in this part of the inner hull since the incident. My knees went soft as I approached the bridge. I closed my eyes and took a few deep breaths.
Nothing in there. Let's see. Janitor Rose uncovered a suspicious letter here. It looks like somebody purposely screwed late and loosely reattached it. I flipped it around and found a symbol on the backside. There's 3 lines. Cannot find Lewis. I cannot find Rose. How the hell do I question them? Alright, we're back in a public space. L3D. I'd like to talk to you, but I don't know where you are. I feel like I've been everywhere. Command office. Oh, there we go. Something I had to report about technician Xena. She seems to have some mental issues. That sounds like something you should discuss with your sergeants if you want something to be done about it. I see, I will do. Okay, so I can go downstairs now and figure that out. Elevator, 1 floor down. Chief, ready for some updates? Sure. The Ethics Committee invited you to the next monthly meeting. Chief William always declined these invitations because he wanted to keep the security separate from the judicial branch. Do you want to continue? I'll go. At least once. Tell them I'm coming. Will do. In other news, we received an anonymous report from the bio area earlier today. There's a shortage of painkillers at the hospital, and nobody seems to know why. Could be mismanagement, could be foul play. We should probably look into it sooner or later. But for now, Captain wants to talk to you about wants you to talk to the suspects in the brig. Oh, finally. She did tell us why they were apprehended. I'm sure you know. I'm sure Captain will share more information soon. That's for now. Let us know if we can help your investigations. I discovered while looking into Lewis, his mother Xena staying in his bunk. She doesn't seem to be all there. Maybe she should be evaluated by medical staff? What's wrong with her? She doesn't remember things, even when we just talked about them. She's living in her son's bunk? It seemed that way. Thank you for bringing this to our situation, Chief. We will send someone over. Thank you. Aha. And now go to the brig. Which is right below me. One floor down. Janitor Rose. Stella, darling, this is a big misunderstanding. There's no need to keep me. I'm the chief security. Please just speak pardon me. Yes, of course. You can tell me what happened. What were you doing in the inner hall? Ah, damn it. Technician Lewis? Come on, Stella. What did you do before?
I couldn't believe what he was saying. I'd known for a while that Lewis was unhappy about how certain things worked on the ship, but I'd never thought he would lose faith in the mission. I knew him
Like
better
this
than
puzzle
almost anyone
stuff.
in the general population. If his views were this radical and I didn't notice, what about everybody else? Maybe the
I'm
crew
really
was
having fun
losing
with this,
focus.
actually.
I knew we had to face this.
Crap,
before
it's
it
10
got worse.
o'clock. Bro, this dude turned gay when Stella broke up with him. Dude, I wonder if this is who the note came from. Oh. It's getting interesting, folks. As I said, there were no plans to date with Lewis today. I've updated my records accordingly. It seems like Lewis told the truth about his relationship with Isaac. Lewis claims that he went only to see Isaac at his workplace. Isaac is presumably still working now. So I won't find him in his bunk. Who was the letter addressed to? Well, we kind of know who it was addressed to. I was already on the right floor. There was no date. So what am I missing? Please come to my office and prepare for operation at the Earth Museum. Target two profession because Lewis has shown the letter. This information based solely on the claim leader's confession. I don't know what a level 2 profession is. Every two jobs include engineers and programmers revolve around the software and hardware used for them. Ah, that's what I was looking for. So engineering or programmer. Camille. Wait, is Aaron the only one that's here? With engineers and programmers revolve around the software and hardware use. Especially to all those doctors and reproductionists are essential everywhere. The historians and artists contribute intangibly. So He's a programmer, so he's on my shit list right now. That's a doctor, that's a historian. Devon's a caretaker. What is Geraldo? Astronaut. Where does astronaut fall in this? Did you say he was an engineer? Oh god, now it's either Geraldo or... It's either Geraldo... How do I... Geraldo or Aaron? Geraldo or Aaron? This is like your contact at the event works at a category 2 profession. I found an engineer and I found a program. Talk to me to one of the jobbers areas that usually wear freedom. The symbolized there will be on their uniform, not necessarily in this color. Okay, so this guy's got 3 stripes, just like Aaron only has 2 stripes. So now what do I do? It is Geraldo. Yo, what? Holy.
As soon as I was back on my feet, I checked my PDA and found a message from the captain. She wanted me to come see her on the bridge. I decided to take the long way around the ring.
Yeah, I actually like this game. I'm very much enjoying the detective work. Sorry, kid. I got like extremely like
scattered everywhere.
into what just happened.
Fresh dents and splattered liquids. A large chunk of the population had been injured. Once or twice, I believed to catch someone glancing at me. I was ashamed that I hadn't been around to help everyone right after the incident. I wanted to say something to the people, but instead I lowered my head and picked up the pace. My sense of balance was off. I tripped and almost fell multiple times. Finally, I made it to the bridge, and To my relief, immediately spotted my sergeants and the captain in relatively good shape.
It's very cool when every decision you make affects the future of the story, and you can't go back and like replay a decision you made, which is, I think, is pretty nice. So like I can't save it, make a decision, and then be like, oh, that's the wrong decision, let me go back, because it saves automatically, and that's all you get. You cannot load a previous save. Yeah, it's very interesting. The problem is that some of the stuff is like a little weird, like, and I'll show you in a second as soon as I get through this part of the story, if you hang around a couple minutes. This caused the rain to slow down and stop temporarily. It spun back up within less than a minute, but the resulting force was massive. It left many injured and some dead. However, the ship itself does not seem to have sustained any critical damage. There are some issues, however. For one, the navigation system isn't back online yet. The navigators are working on it. A major water line was damaged, flooding the inner hull, section C and D. We've had to steal them off until the engineers report back. We don't know what caused the power outage. We need to end as fast so we can address the population. I'm counting on you to find them, Chief. With all due respect, Captain, it sounds like a rather technical question. The engineers are working out the technical side of things. However, we cannot rule out foul play. Do you really think someone would? That's what I want you to find out. Sergeant Paul, you already collected some relevant information? Yes, Captain. There are 4 power nodes on the ship, one in each section of the inner hull. Chief, you have been granted clearance to enter these rooms. However, these, as the captain mentioned, inner hull C and D are currently inaccessible. The ship-wide outage was actually a chain reaction originating at one of the 4 nodes. If we can find out which power node was the first to go out, we are a lot closer to identifying the cause of the outage. Got it. One more thing. According to our logs, a ship-wide alarm went off after the first 2 nodes failed. Maybe this help can reconstruct the timeline. So what you're saying is 2 nodes went out, the alarm started, and lastly, the other 2 nodes failed. Correct, but none of them went out at the exact same time. It all happened in quick succession. That's all we know so far. About our celebration, that was cut short before the accident. There's no doubt that Engineer Lewis was exchanging these suspicious letters. He was interrogated again by enforcers while you were incapacitated. It seems like he truly doesn't know anything relevant yet, as his first in-person contact was yet to take place. We placed him back in the brig for the time being, and about the contact at the event, it seems that you were right about Engineer Geraldo. Or Geraldo. He disappeared in turmoil and hasn't resurfaced yet. Maybe he decided to go into hiding after seeing your presence at the Art Museum. So many words. The enforcers are out looking for him. If there's nothing else, you should get to work now. There is something happening. I'm sorry about Secretary Elias. He was a good man. Thank you. He was dismissed. All right. So your evidence that you collect, yes, it does. So you can make different decisions and make different responses. But the very first mission, I won't get too much into detail. You have to determine which of these 5 green things is different. Now, when I say different, like you're supposed to know that the left side and the right side are supposed to equal. But like, you have to know what the values of each thing are. So like, you have to know like the value of a square is X amount of lines, is essentially what it is. But like, the problem with this is only 2 of them match up, the other 3 don't, and you're only allowed to submit 1 for a response. So it was a little confusing because like, what? Because I could make anyone work correctly, I'm sure, and then there'd be like 2 others that are wrong. Well, maybe that's what I did wrong. I started with this one and I worked my way across, and I probably should have checked to see if there was another way to make more correct ones match. I don't know. It was just a little confusing. But like, you get case files. Like, this was the first case. Oops. Oh, no, that's the last one. This was the first case. It says case closed, but I don't think I chose the right answer. It doesn't tell me. But like, these are the closed ones that I finished so far. This is the current one that's open. And then this is like the overall and then you have all this evidence in here. It doesn't ever get rearranged. I think they gotta clean this up a little bit more by like person, location, item kind of thing. It would have been a little easier to follow through on stuff. And the good news is you can like go back and reread all your conversations that you've had with that person. You know, so this, I don't want to give you any information unless you, in case you decide to play it. And then this is the map where there's rooms that are locked. So like these three just opened up, these just opened up. Oh, is that the whole map? It looks like the whole map opened up. So I can now go to every room. I guess maybe this game is not really that long for replayability reasons. But it's fun, it's like interesting stuff. So like, you can talk to them. I don't know how good you can see it, but on the left side under the A button is a chat box. If it's grayed out, they have nothing to say. However, you can always provide evidence by pressing Y and picking something you want to talk about, and then they'll just tell you whether they have anything to talk about or not about that item. Like I can literally just go here through every single item. You probably won't have anything to say though. I don't even know where I am on the map. Oh. And this scanner tells you like if there's something that you should be looking at. It's kind of like a item finder almost. It's pretty cool though, I like it. Nothing down here. Good news is you can run, you don't have to walk everywhere. Navigation room, can't get in. Elevator, security, captain office. Wow, there's like no power in this place. That's my former. And then if you want to take stairs, you just move, you just got to press up to move up to them. My room. Ah, Chi-Chi's gone. My puppy. It's nice that you can fast travel too. Oh, that's the elevator. I didn't want to do that. I found my dog. No, maybe not. It's a lot more spaces than I thought. What the hell? Where'd the dog run if the doors doesn't open? Cannot go further up. That's where I want to go. Somebody seems to have lost it in the power node room at the inner hall A. It's really banged up and there are traces of blood on it. I have no idea if it currently does anything as screens are busted. However, I found a small display listing the person in charge that I filed separately. Engineer Tejan. Oh, can't go in there yet because it's filled with water. Chi-Chi! God damn it, dog. Evidence. Leading up to the outage, the log says all power nodes running status okay. Malfunction detected. 1 power grid, 2 power grids. Alarm started. 3 power nodes off. Status critical, shutting down. All right, so 8 was the last one to turn off. So it did not start in A. Oh. You got my trust, and I'm sorry I can't. Oh. I'm sorry I can't take part in the rescue and cleanup efforts that are probably going on right now. I decided that it would be best if I laid low for a while. When we see each other again, you will have to pick a side. It would be the first choice in your life you actually get to make for yourself. Think about it. Oh god, I'm gonna spill if this water tap doesn't fucking break. Alright, ads are about to start. I need to use the bathroom anyway, which is perfect timing. I will be right back. All right, so we will go to the brig because Lewis has something to say. Oh God. God damn it. No, that's the biological area. Ah, I gotta go down one. Right, talk to Lewis. Who else wanted me to talk to them? Ava and Paul. But Paul was, oh, you know what? Maybe he is. Let's check. Nope, not here. All right, Ava. Somewhere over here. Oh my god, please go up the stairs. Oh, there's the Eva down. I was just up there. I didn't see Mariola. Because I didn't walk far enough. Bro, there's water coming out of this chick's apartment. Oh, the artworks. No. I should go upstairs first. Ah. Not go into the activities room. I need to find Tonio. How do I get to Earth Room? Or maybe I gotta go back to the hospital. Oh, wait. Excuse me. So nothing here. Did power node B. This is where I found the bloody tablet. Oh, this goes back upstairs. I think I have to go to the hospital though. Check out the server room. Ah. About these large rods in the middle of the power node rooms. They receive and distribute the power to the respective part of the ship. Two unmanned ones provide a log of all nodes' recent activity. The screen on a rod is black. It means the node is inactive or broken. Or does it mean? Not necessarily. They're frequently turned off and may break or get disconnected independently. Right now, the rods in all four nodes are certainly back up and running. How do you know? Because no parts of the ship are currently underpowered from what I've heard. It was pitch black in the room as soon as my node failed. A warning popped up on the screen and suddenly it went out entirely. Did you catch what it said? It reported a node failure, or maybe multiple. In other words, one or more nodes failed before yours? Correct. Do you know anything else about the order of events of the power outage? I'm afraid not, Chief. Finally get into the room I want. 2 nodes failed before his. Somebody's lying. Tejan. Where do you say the alarm went off? Yeah. Who told me that the power node fails in a certain order? Who the hell told me that the alarm starts going off after? Okay, so 2 nodes went out, then the alarm started, and lastly the other 2 nodes failed. So we know that node A was the last one to go down, because it says 1 node failed, 2 nodes failed, 3 nodes failed. So Arjun. Hold D. So we know A went down last. Because that was the last one. It recorded the last one. A went down last. Then so C, B, and D. So A, B, D. So C is the first one to go down. It's got to be. As Arjun said, the alarm started blaring. So I'm sorry. It's A, D, B, C, C, B, D, A. Power node C is underwater. B is Arjun. He heard the alarms go off and then suddenly he went flying, which means 2 had gone off. So that means B went off. Do we know for sure? Receive and distribute. Did I don't think I asked him when his thing went off. So I should probably ask him. Oops. Can I ask him about B? Where's node A? Man. All right. At least 2 nodes failed before mine. So A was the last one, B is the second one. No, D. A is the last one, D is the third one. I was at work when the ring slammed me into a wall and I blacked out. Did it really come to a full stop? You have any idea what happened? You haven't heard anything about Arjun, have you? I think I saw the wheel into the... It reported a node failure, so yeah, it has to be what I think it is. C. Because A is accounted for as last, D was third, B was second. What I need to do is find Paul. Excuse me. I guess I already talked to Paul. I guess I'm going to my room. I thought there were stairs on this side, but there are. Nope. Please move over. What the? Oh God.
As I exited the conference room, 1,000 questions started forming in my head. If the hackers' sole intention had been to divert the ship, why did they specifically set course to the Otis system? Were they planning to orbit the star for the rest of time? I immediately felt that Talia wasn't telling me the whole truth, but I knew that prying would have been pointless. She had a habit of tightly controlling the flow of information, and in most instances, it was probably wise and well-intentioned. I would get my answers soon enough anyway.
Oh, this is the navigation room. Okay, so you're sorry. I think that means it's saved. I think I'm gonna call it here because I need to go to bed. Oh my god, it's 11:30. Oh my lord, I needed to go to bed like a half hour ago. This game is fun. I'm gonna finish the story before I go back to Final Fantasy VII, I think. I'm curious about what happens and whether I can solve everything correctly and save the ship. Thanks again to Between Horizons and Keymailer for the key. I hope this content suffices. I know I got quiet, but I get into the story and it just sucks me in. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night here and see if anyone else is playing this right now. Categories. Laura. Cannot go Laura. I knew there wasn't that many people in the category right now, but how many does it say? Not 5 viewers. Jesus. Gotta go way down. On. A lot of interesting games in the low viewer category. I can't believe it. Come on. Not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Only one other streamer. Oh, he's just finding out who Geraldo is. Alright, we're gonna raid this guy. He's playing the game right now. It looks like he got a key as well, just like I did. So All right, chat. Good night. I'm out of here.